While we're waiting for the NBA Finals to start, I think it's time for me to do another baseball video. Go back to my roots as a John Boy clone. This was actually the first Giants game I had watched in a while. Believe me when I say that I actually had things to do other than watching sports all goddamn day. It's the top of the 10th inning, the game is tied at 3, and there are 0 outs. This is the second time in a row that the Giants and Phillies have been in extras this series, and the Giants pulled out the win in the first game. Now, the relief pitcher for the Phillies, Mr. Familia, is having a bit of a rough patch in this inning. Yes, his pitch count is just at 8, but it felt like this at-bat took 20 whole minutes. And this inning is gonna last a lot longer. Before we talk about his shoe issues, let's just go through the inning. He's got 2 strikes on Jock, but he gives him a meaty pitch to swing at. Luckily, the first baseman is on it, and all Familia has to do is get the out at first. However, Familia is late to the base, and the ball boinks out of his glove. A double whammy of utter shit because Jock reaches first, and the automatic runner at second, Wilmer Flores, is able to trek all the way home, giving the Giants a 1-run lead. Eventually, there's a fuckload of more bases reached. The bases even get loaded at a point, but Familia is able to get out of the jam with only 1 run scored. The real L taken by Familia here is how slow this goddamn inning went. I thought I was just tripping because anytime I revisit baseball after a while, it always just seems slower in general compared to any other sport. But the Giants broadcast was complaining about it the whole inning. Shit, even the Phillies fans were booing. Though Philly fans will boo at anything, so... Nah, for real though. This time they did have a good reason. Because Familia kept taking breaks in between pitches to tie his goddamn shoe. Here's one example. This is the at-bat right after Jocks. JT Real Muto is like, you what? Seem a little bit sweaty there. Familia is like, yeah, it won't happen again. Until it happens again. JT Real Muto's bored. Welcome to the club, buddy. You're getting the right fielder's experience. Just staring off into nothing. Gosh, imagine being involved in every pitch and contributing. Couldn't be me. Now we have Luis Gonzalez waiting in a different at-bat. He's smiling to himself like he just heard the most funny but insensitive joke of all time. We've got the lineup of all the infielders with numbers plus this random guy called a shortstop. And then we have this dude in the center just tying his shoe. This is what us baseball fans like to call a riveting experience. Notice that this is the 13th pitch, because I shit you not, that not even 2 pitches later, he has to retie those knots. Is it too late for a pitch clock? It's literally in the minor leagues already, come on. Ew, look at how dirty and wet those cleats are. Those laces are bound to stay tied though, right? Well, those laces are gonna end up like the score, not tied again. Because the next fucking pitch, this man has to tie his shoe. 3 times in one at-bat, and he has to do it like every single pitch. Now that is something. Look, Familia, you gotta learn the same lesson that all of us learned when we were children. Just double knot. I was a loser, nobody, idiot, and I had 0 subscribers when I didn't double knot. Look at me now. I'm still a loser, nobody, idiot, but now some people want to watch my videos sometimes. As long as it's not baseball, of course. Do the same thing I did, Familia. It will drop your ERA by 50. You will literally subtract runs from the opposite team if you double knot. Anyway, Familia only gave up 1 run that inning, and that run was the automatic runner at second in extra, so it wasn't even that big of a deal. But that inning took way longer than it should have. Oh, also none of this mattered because the Phillies got a run at the bottom of the 10th, Walton gets an RBI double at the top of the 11th, Jock Peterson smacks the ball into the second row for a 2-run homer, and the Phillies lose. Young Giant life. Subscribe or you'll have to retie your shoes nonstop. This video is a wrap.